about changing locations and shit. Man, get into this motherfucking bag. Stand on the way I made. Sacrificing time for this shit. Man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago. They ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool. I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace. I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend. We should try again. You been on my mind. You should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl. You know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your
Henny the Moore reporting live from the liquor store, man. And when all three of us come together, man, it's Cowboys Uncut.
Goddess.
West Coast Cowboy in the middle, the Kanye West of this content stuff.
And I'm a day one type of girl. Ain't nothing wishy-washy over here. I don't jump around, stick to one side. Yeah, the silver, the blue, we got them in their feelings. That star on the field, come pay the D a visit. They say it's hatred, is it? I call it hate and simping. Cause if we wasn't that hating, they wouldn't be in our business. Listen, West Coast say the water tastes better. The fan base go harder, and all the ladies get wetter. Yeah, that's how it is when you straight reppin' for Dallas. We get it in the trap, and landlord tell us what's happening. No explanations in no shape, form, or fashion. When Henny drop the stats, ain't nothing else to be asking. Them numbers don't lie, that's why your argument dry. And we still got them rings, you got your eyes on our prize. Whether eagle, giant, or a commando, you in the parking lot crying, we in the Lambo. We stay in our bag, we run it up in the draft. You still talking about the 90s, so who's stuck in the past? Get off me, and I'ma need you 6 feet back. And we ain't hearing nothing till your team beat Dak. And we ain't scared of running. CeeDee Lamb. So only one team over here is Cowboys. Believe it. Yeah, it's you got us a poet. Big up West Coast Cowboy, HTM Sports, and LandLord from Alabama. Y'all check them boys out, man. Don't play around with the Cowboys content. Yeah, and you know it's DC, yeah. DC 4L. All day. Every day.
My dear Aunt Sally, we is at the P right now. We gotta go to free agency, then we gotta go to draft, then we can talk about training camp.
And Stephen Jones, who's also a multi-millionaire, moves and feels like a what? Like a dude that is got $15 in his bank account.
We finna come marching to Dallas with our picket signs, ticket torches, everything we can find.
Took a little bit back in Seattle, but some people got the joke, some people didn't. But no, I mean, again, at the end of the day, you have to be able to run the football. You know, I think we've made a commitment that we want to be great on both sides of the line of scrimmage. That's a huge part of it. The way I say it is when teams know that you're going to run the ball, you have to be able to run the ball and conversely stop the run. But again, depending on how the roster's built and how it's constructed, we want to, be able to feature our guys and what they do well, and we want to be multiple. One of the main reasons Matt Eberflus here is, again, the ability to take the football away. That's a big mantra when you talk about, what we want to be is we want to win the turnover battle. We want to own both sides of the line of scrimmage. We want to attack with our playmakers. And then at the end of the day, we want to be a team that plays incredible.
And we are live. What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy, Henny the Moore, reporting live from the liquor store, man. How's everybody doing today? And right underneath me, reporting live from hell itself, the fire and brimstone crackles as he tortures another soul, the devil himself, LandLord from Alabama. What's up with you, man?
What's going on, man? Let me know if my audio right. Let me know I'm sounding decent.
Man, your audio all right, man. I think it's all right for the moment, my boy. But
okay. Shout out to everybody we in the building with it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sirski. Yes, sirski. So yeah, man. We got a lot to talk about, man. We got a whole bunch to talk about right now. Today is the first day of the Dallas Cowboys rookie training camp, and this is going to be the first full season of Brian Schottenheimer as the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, man. So, in consideration of that, right? In consideration of the fact that we got our new rookie class in here, I think we should take a look back, dog, because it's been 3 years at this point. Because I know there's going to be a lot of people looking at this rookie class to come in and save us. Let's remember, 3 years is long enough to get a feel about how a draft class is. You really won't know what you got from this draft class until a couple of years from now. But let's take a look back at 2022 and where those folks is at this moment in time. You know what I'm saying? First round pick, Tyler Smith. Second round pick, Sam Williams. Third round pick, Jalen Tolbert. Fourth round pick, Jake Ferguson. Fifth round picks, Matt Valesco and Deron Bland. Oh, 3 of them, Damone Clark. John Ridgeway from Arkansas is the fifth round pick. And then we had linebacker Devin Harper as the long solo 6th round pick the Dallas Cowboys had that year.
We played Devin Harper, bro. Devin Harper was a baller, bro. He's supposed to still been on this team.
Whatever happened with my boy Devin Harper?
Politics as usual.
Man,
Jay-Z said it best.
Man, that's sad. Cause listen, especially now, we've been needing linebacker help for a very long time. I don't remember Devin Harper being a bad football player either.
Tell me how the hell we let Devin Harper go, but we still got Damone Clark. Riddle me this.
So let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it in depth. All right, so let's just go from player to player, and let's talk about how they actually panned out. I don't think we need to actually spend any time on Tyler Smith. He's one of the best players in the National Football League at his position. So we're not even going to even play like we're going to scrutinize anything that happened with Tyler Smith. So we'll move on to Sam Williams. Now, LandLord, you are a big proponent and supporter of Sam the Slam Williams.
Yes.
Going into year 3, year 4, 2022, 2023. Yeah, going to year 4. It's going to actually be 4 years. How do you feel about Sam right now as a football player, prospect? Will he be a Dallas Cowboy moving forward?
It's hard to say, man. I think he got dealt a bad hand. You know what I'm saying? I think he had some bad luck. Some of it, his fault maybe. He did some things, but he really hasn't been able to display his talent. I think last year was going to be his opportunity. So that was the year for us to be like, okay, ain't gonna work out. So now year 4 is a question mark. So it's gonna be one of them situations like, okay, let's say Sam Williams hit the DeMarcus Lawrence and just go ballistic in his contract year. You're gonna be a little hesitant to pay the man because you don't know if it's just, some emphasis because it's contract year, or is this actual his real trajectory going forward? You're not gonna know. So that's the problem I see, man. But in my opinion, I feel like if Sam Williams is healthy, I feel an animal. I feel like he's gonna produce pretty well for the Cowboys. But to be honest, Cool gonna make it real hard on a lot of them guys. Dante Fowler gonna make it real hard for a lot of them guys. So, hey, we just got to see how it work out. I'm really, really, really excited about our pass rush. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, that might be the most thing I'm excited about for the whole team. Like, I feel like this pass rush is gonna be monstrous. Like, no cap.
I agree with you on that. Let's get through the rest of these names real quick, man, before we get into the content. Jake Ferguson, we got question marks about him. Matt Valesco, I know Matt. Listen, at this point, year 4, you have not been more than a rotational backup offensive lineman. You are what you are, Matt Valesco. So, it is what it is. Damone Clark can get off the team. Deron Bland is an interesting name.
Hold on, wait a minute. Come on now. Wait a minute,
what?
Man. You just gonna hit the man with 4 words and just keep on moving? That's very disrespectful of you, man.
Who? Damone Clark?
Damone Clark, you said get off the team. Like that's pretty mean of you, man.
No, the
Come
hell
on
it
now.
ain't. It's listen. It's
It's,
mean
co-
as him.
it's too close to Sunday for you to be behaving like that.
Is it Sunday though?
It's too close to Sunday.
That don't mean nothing. Man, nah, they ain't never stopped nobody from nothing.
Why they act like you
Nah.
can do anything on a Saturday, but then Sunday you supposed to just chill out? Like y'all crazy.
You gotta flip the switch on Sunday. On Sunday it's over with. You gotta
Sunday
be going
you
again.
can't do nothing, but you can do anything on Saturday. We crazy people.
Hey man,
I
You
was
ain't
at
lying
the
about
club
that.
Saturday, but Sunday I'm in the church. I'm good. Like, come on, man.
And then it was even crazy. Y'all still be in the club on Sunday. It be 12 o'clock.
Y'all real talk and being nefarious, and then you have a halo on a couple of hours later, you know. And I ain't judging nobody. We all guilty of it, you know, to a certain degree. I'm just stating the obvious. That's all.
You said Damone just dipped. He ain't dipped because if he play, he getting towed up. You know, like like listen, like I might well draft a rookie if I'm just gonna throw somebody in there to get baptized like that.
We did draft a rookie.
Yeah.
That says a lot about what they think of Damone Clark. You forget Damone Clark even on his team.
He
To be
don't
honest
play.
with you.
Yeah, he don't play. Ridgeway, he don't. He
More
not on our
excited
team.
about Leofowl.
Yeah, Lil Fowl already passed him.
Yeah.
Overshawn
we
passed him.
excited. I'm excited about him. Oh, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is with him, bro. Like he was considered a steal that year, but he stole money from Dallas. That's probably what they really wanted to say. So it is what it is, man. Like I'm not here to dog out nobody. I can't not dog you out if you ain't producing, sir. You ain't did nothing at all. That's crazy work.
When you're right,
Don't
you're
draft
right,
no
man.
more LSU. Do not draft no more LSU linebackers, Dallas. Do not draft no more
no.
LSU.
What were the other boy name that they didn't work
Will
out?
Cox, and I thought he tricked me.
Nah, I knew that nigga couldn't tackle.
I thought he
yeah, I knew that nigga couldn't tackle. So like hell, that's in the job description. Like landlord, I'm a very simple man, dog. Like if you're a wide receiver, I expect you to be able to catch. If you a running back, I expect you to be able to hold on to the football. If you are a linebacker, I expect you to be able to tackle. That's why I had issues with Savion Williams. That's why I had issues with two.
I think you cut out. He'll be back short.
And that's down. I think I'm back.
Yeah, you good.
All right. Yeah, I was saying that's why I had issue with Jabril Cox, man. Like your entire job is to tackle, and you can't tackle. So what good is you? What good are you on my team, man?
You're useless.
Yeah, in lack of a better word, yes. You serve
Not as
no.
a human, not as a human, as a football player. You know?
Yeah, you know, like you might need to go sell insurance or something, but football might not be for you.
It's just not for you, sir.
So, speaking of proper expectations, though, man, I played that clip because I'm trying to ask you a question. Because when we first came on here, I played Brian Schottenheimer, and he was speaking in regards to what he wants as from a football team, right?
Yeah.
Do you believe that run the damn ball is back in Dallas based on his offensive philosophy?
I mean, given his track record, I believe him. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I will say, it's hard to run the damn ball if you're getting whooped. It's hard to run the damn ball if you're behind on the chains. So, our offensive line coaches, we got new guys in here. So, they're going to have to teach a clean game. They're going to have to coach a clean game. They're going to have to coach a clean offense scope on them like the people that got a star on their head. So, if you do anything, they are calling and they throwing flags. So, listen. We all talking about running the ball. We love the idea of running the ball. But if we get behind on the chains, especially if we don't address this wide receiver situation, it could be a long season for Dallas, man. it could be a long season for Dallas. So, hey, like I said, theoretically, hell yeah, we want to run the ball. But in game, if stuff ain't going our way, if it ain't going in our favor, it could get a little rough in my opinion.
My point was going to be, I don't like our running backs. That really was going to be my point, because I don't like our running backs.
True.
Yeah, that's my talking point, because I understand you want to run the football, and I understand your offensive line might be dope. You invested a first-round pick in Tyler Booker. Tyler Guyton is a former first-round pick. Tyler Smith is already solidified himself as one of the best offensive guards in the National Football League. All that is true. Your offensive line might be dope.
Point too, Tyrone. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I still feel that you need unique talent at the running back position to take advantage of it.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really see I don't really see the team that just has a stable of nobodies and they out here dominating people. Like, even if you have a 2 running back tandem, both them guys is dope. Like I was telling Wes earlier, the Detroit Lions do running back by committee, but they got a first round pick running back, and they had a free agent running back that was a 1,000-yard rusher. They didn't just go get any random nobody running back and make a tandem out of them. Yeah,
but that's a good point by Tyrone Church too. These slow starts that's notorious in Dallas. You ain't running the ball if you starting slow, buddy. So we gonna have to get off to some good starts. Like I know running the ball is a great formula for winning, but it's a lot of aspects to the game according to how the game play that could take the run game out of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really can. You start off slow, boom. Let's say you don't score 2 drives, and the offense or the defense give up 2 touchdowns. Like, you're going to be looking at this shit a whole different way now. You like, man, listen, if these runs ain't bucking 10 a pop, you like, sir, we got to be aggressive. It's just natural. Even somebody who's hell-bent on running like Schottenheimer will abandon the run sooner or later because it's getting critical. So I just want us to have the proper weapon so we can keep up if things do go awry. That's all. That's all I want.
I agree with you, man, 1,000%. And what I got up here, I'm gonna address what I put on the screen. These are the pass play percentages in comparison. This is Brian Schottenheimer at the top, Mike McCarthy at the bottom. So in 2018, we know that Schottenheimer was the offensive coordinator. They had the lowest pass percentage in the National Football League. They had a number 1 rushing offense.
That's the Let Russ Cook era, right?
This is the Let Russ Cook era, right? Yes, correct. But hey, LandLord, I do.
My bad. Go.
They want him to throw the. You good, man? You good? So what happened in 2018? Do you remember how they season ended, LandLord?
Seattle.
Yep.
Did they go to a Super Bowl?
Nope.
What'd they do?
Lost to us.
Oh shit. Okay.
2018 playoffs.
And
remember,
what?
we beat.
Guess what?
What's up?
Guess what? I left that game thinking myself, I swear to God, like, ooh, this is crazy. I left that game saying, bro, they so dumb for not letting Russ start the ball. I swear to God, I'm my brother. I said, bro, they crazy as hell for not letting Russell Wilson throw the ball. I hope Schottenheimer don't do Dak like that, bro. I don't care what y'all say. Somebody got to say this. Man, if y'all know I'm not lying, think back to that game. We was way more vulnerable if they would have threw the ball. Russ threw the ball like 2-3 times and he cooked us. Every time he threw the ball, it was a dot, like a beautiful throw on the outside, like a deep ball. He barely threw the ball, and that's the reason we won that game for real. Because Russ was limited. They did not let him free. No lie. And anybody in the chat box can't tell me I'm lying about that, bro. We left that game. I know for a fact I left that game like, boy, they crazy as hell for not letting Russ throw the ball. I swear I did. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, you good. So, yeah, we end up winning that game The very next year, 2019, the pass percentages went up. It went from only passing the ball 47% of the time to 54% of the time, which was not bad, but it's still only 27 in the National Football League. 2020 is when they actually let Russell Wilson cook. That's the year that they actually let him cook. They passed the ball almost 60% of the time. There were 14 in the National Football League. Matter of fact, let me go look at Russ' numbers from 2020, because I think he went crazy. Cause I think this was DK Metcalf's first season with the Seattle Seahawks. So let me take a look at that 2020 stats. Let's see. Cause I'm very curious. Yeah. Damn. Hold on. Oh wait. Damn. I'm tripping. I thought that shit was gonna be bad. This man still threw for 40 touchdowns.
Damn.
Yeah.
What year that was?
2020. This was, matter of fact, this was Russell Wilson's best season with Brian Schottenheimer.
Okay, I put some respect on that.
40 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. I think this is the one and only All-Pro selection that Russell Wilson got.
So that's when he freed him, though.
I mean, to be fair, this is when they actually had receivers too.
Okay.
We
ain't got them. We ain't got them, so we ain't even got to worry about that.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. Like, I don't mind running the football, but I wish we had a stud running back instead of what we got. Because people like to point out that, hey, Schottenheimer got it done with a committee in Seattle. They didn't win anything of importance. Like, if you're copying somebody's homework, I'm not copying off of the kid that makes D's. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to copy off of the teams that are successful and win Super Bowls. So, until you find me a team that's winning championships with a running back committee and they're focusing on running the football, like, you can find some team with some bad running backs, they win Super Bowl, but they slang the football all around the yard. You know what I'm saying? They're not leaning on them.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. If we don't get another running back in here, I'm not going to agree with being a run-dominant offense. I do want us to run more because you're very vulnerable if you can't run the football. But I don't think it should be something to where we're going to live and die by the run, and that's not really our strength.
Man, exactly. You got a quarterback named Dak Prescott. And, like, all I ask from Dak, I feel like the best way to use Dakota Prescott is to have him in short down and distance, run the ball all day. If you can get him in good Dak ahead of the chains, I literally feel like he'll be unstoppable, bro. And I done seen it. Like, it don't happen. I've seen it in games. Like, in certain games, when we was able to keep Dak ahead of the chains, bro, our offense is unstoppable. And I remember at least like two of them. And it was one of them was against the Vikings. We destroyed them boys. Like we did
40-3, wasn't it?
Yes, like we did them super stupid bad. And it might have been Tampa Bay in the playoffs and Minnesota. We stayed ahead of the chains and our offense was literally unstoppable. Like, if you get Dak to the point where he ain't sitting up here and got to deal with 3rd and 9 all the time, like, he is going to destroy you. Real talk. So, that's what type of run game I want. Like, I want 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. That's what I want. If my run game can't give me that, then it ain't doing what I needed to do. That's just me.
Right. And, again, I'm not saying don't run the football. Because we threw the ball down sure too much last year when we played most of the season with a backup quarterback. But still, like, I just need y'all to – I need to be able to run the football enough so we can utilize play action. If we're not going to have a dominant running back, I'm gonna just need the running game to help me survive at this point. Because I don't know if I can just – I don't know. That could just be my end all be all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be a part of my offense, but it can't just be my calling card if I don't believe in my running backs. Now, maybe Phil Maffa, it really is Marion Barber, like the Dallas Cowboys are trying to sell early. Maybe Jadon Blue from Texas is like a Tony Pollard light, and they could be a 1-2 tandem like a Thunder and Lightning. Like, but that's asking a lot from a 5th round and a 7th round rookie, dog.
Facts.
Like that's asking a whole lot. So my question to you, LandLord, which one of these veteran running backs do you got more faith in? You got more faith in Javonte Williams, or you got more faith in what's left of Miles Sanders?
Probably Williams, man. I'm actually since I know we didn't really draft for a replacement or a RB1 in my opinion. I probably go back and take a second look at them guys. I was hoping that them was not the people that we was really going into the season with, but Williams got a little something. He got a little something. So I'm gonna have to go take another look at him and really see, you know what I'm saying, what his potential is and what Dallas' vision is with him. So I'm gonna have to take another look at him.
Facts. And my boy Angry said we need to know what to run and when to run it to be more effective. I agree with that, because if you don't got a certified goon like a Ezekiel Elliott, or when he was in his prime, a Saquon or Derrick Henry, like me and Wes were talking about this earlier. One of the reasons he don't want a running back committee, you know what the hell's coming every time you see that certain back. You got your speed back. You know you're probably not running up the middle. It's probably gonna be a pitch or a sweep or some shit. You got your big bruise and power back. They probably gonna run duo or run inside zone. But you're tilting your hand when you got a running back committee, because there's only certain things that running back does when he's in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know, bro. I'm concerned about that shit, cause they sort of giving me mixed signals, cause you trying to sell me on you want to be this big dominant physical team, and you waited all the way until the 7th round to get a physical running back.
I told you, Shotty talking about he's a running coach, and he sure hit me with a misdirection in his philosophy so far. So I don't like it, but hopefully, maybe they believe in Phil Maffa like that. Maybe they look at him like that. But like, we got 4 running backs, and like, hey, if you got 4, you don't have 1.
Exactly.
Like, right now with him.
Yeah, dog. I don't. It might be you this time.
Is
Yeah, you breaking up bad. I don't know if that's you breaking up or me breaking up, but I can't. Chat, is that LandLord or that me breaking up? Y'all let me know in the chat.
that boy
But say
said,
something.
"Go Bills."
Man, listen.
Get the hell out of here.
I mean, listen. I take they running back right now. I take James Cooks. Now, I know the Dallas Cowboys ain't going to trade for him, then pay him what he wants to be paid. Oh, see, Ty said it's you that time. But it's probably, listen, LandLord is sinister. He go live from hell. I'm telling you, it's the cries of the tortured souls be interfering with the radio signal and shit. So, you got to bear with us, man. You got to bear with us. We do everything in our power to bring y'all quality. Nah, man. Like, folks got to know that you're a terrorist and a demon. Demonic terrorist. Yeah.
How you both of them? No, that's insane.
I mean, shit. I don't know. You tell me how that happened to you, LandLord. How did you end up like that? You tell me.
That's insane.
He said someone said Broncos O-line is not good. I haven't seen the Broncos O-line to say it's good or not. Yeah, they got Wi-Fi in hell. You didn't know? Yeah, they got Wi-Fi in here. You gotta think about it. You gotta think about it, man. They be saying the devil be talking to you and shit. How you think he be talking to y'all, man? He got a cell phone too.
I mean, it's common sense. Would you consider the internet good or evil?
I mean, you be on it all the time, so I know it's evil.
The internet kind of evil though, low key, ain't it?
Man, evil's mud, dog. They got porn on there.
Kind of
People
sinister, low key.
people getting
Black
killed
markets,
on there.
organs and shit on there. Like the internet.
Yeah,
kinda,
selling organs. Like, man,
they bullying
they-
folks. And, yeah.
they said that evil laugh came in loud and clear. I know, man. Like, yeah, I gotta. Nah, no, you're not.
The jig is up. They got me. You got me.
My boy Los also said, I'm telling you, Williams is gonna eat. Hold on, you gotta say the cries of the what?
No, go ahead. Read her comment.
She said the cries of the tortured souls is messing up his connection. I can't with Henny, yo.
That's ridiculous. But I just noticed. Never mind. I don't want to get them no promo. They need to pay me.
Nah, what's up, man? You ain't finna do this. What you were finna say, dog? What would you finna say?
That I've come to like, a beverage that I've come to like, and it's what that word means. So let me know, Los Altos. I don't know. It's El Altos, I think.
Google this.
It's Patron El Altos. I don't want y'all to go drink it because it's mine. So yeah. But I want to know what Altos mean now. Yeah. But
Let me see.
Altos made me think.
Oh, El Alto means the heights. Yeah, El Alto means the
You
heights.
start breaking up. Oh, okay. Okay.
He said,
So
my
it's saying
boy
it's the
Israel
heights.
Madrid. I guess so. My boy Israel said he been in the liquor store before I had facial hair. Like, dog, yeah. Yeah, like we up here woofing right now. We trying to grow it out.
Yeah. See, you need to get some of that in the liquor store here. That's what I'm trying to put you on. I'm trying to get you some money, my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Man, listen.
You got to stock some of that up in the liquor store for your boy.
I'll see what we can do, man. I'll see what we can do. He said, landlord, you can't take all this verbal abuse. Yes, he can. He can take it, and he will take it, because this is part. This say what?
I just said exactly, T. Foster, because y'all got to ask. Look, check this out. He didn't tell y'all everything about me, but he don't tell y'all he my partner in crime. Like everything that I've
That's
done.
a lie.
He was right there with me. So I mean, y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. You know what I'm saying? He was right there.
No.
If I go down, we all going down.
Yeah, see, and that's why nobody believes you didn't snitch to get out that Rico.
I ain't telling on nobody from Harlem though. I ain't telling on nobody from Harlem. I promise you that. But yeah, man, I don't like the misdirection Shotty ran. And look, I know we supposed to be in optimism land. I'm just telling you how I feel, man. I ain't trying to sway nobody. I just can't help but make honest content, unlike some people in the space, you know.
Ooh.
I just tell the truth on how I feel. You can feel how you feel. Landlord feels how he feels. And I'm telling you why. That's what I do. So, you know, maybe my feelings may change tomorrow. It's no, I don't know. So I just go out for what I feel, off of all the information that I've gathered and the observations I've made. So it's how I'm feeling right now.
Yeah, I can dig it though, man. I can understand. So moving along though, man, because if we stay on talk about the running game or the lack of running back talent, I think I might feel some type of way. So I think we're just gonna move ahead to the next talking point, dog.
Can I say this right quick before we move on?
Go ahead.
Get out of my way, Stanley. Get the fuck out of my way, Stanley. Tell Stanley to get the fuck out of our way with them type of comments, man. Hey, I don't like that, bro. Because Dallas ain't even my city like that, but I rocks with Dallas. That's going to be one of my cities. So you just can't be saying shit like that and get away with it. Like somebody, I don't know if you a long stay, but he might have to get smoked for that. Like he got to get smoked for that. We don't condone that type of behavior over here, sir. I don't even know who channel he on. So
he was on yours, but you guys already shot him in the head, so he's already bleeding out on the floor.
Smoked. Oh, yeah, shout out to my mod. You guys ain't playing. Finger on the trigger. You know what I'm saying? Finger on the trigger. The intro goddess. Let's do it.
Let's do it, man. So, LandLord, do you think the Dallas Cowboys make the playoffs as currently constructed?
Right now.
And listen. I want to remind everybody, a 10-17 missed the playoffs last year. So before you say yes, I want you to remember, they have to win 11 games to get into the playoffs. They have to win 11 games to get into the playoffs. So do you think the Dallas Cowboys are a playoff team as currently constructed? Can they get to 11 wins with what they got?
That's a hard ass question right there. Cause like, I believe in my team, bro. I'm looking at the defense as a big leap though. The defense might be able to turn up and, you know what I'm saying, change our fortune a little bit. I don't know, bro. I think we teeter-tottering. I say, like, I think we, like, right there in the middle, bro. I know that might sound like a bailout, but I think we right on the edge or the brink of it. So, that's why I want us to make a couple of moves, and I feel like I'd be confident in saying, damn right we will. But I don't think we there quite. I don't think we quite there yet. That's just my opinion. I feel like could be, but it'll have to be a scenario that everything went right for us. Everything. And that's just not likely most of the times.
I'm going to say fuck no right now. Because remember, in order to guarantee a playoff spot, you got to win 11 games, right? This is not an 11-win team with one weapon, questions at the running back spot, and a piss poor run defense. Because LandLord, what we did on defense, we definitely improved our pass rush. Pass rush gonna be crazy, and just take that.
Damn, hand breaking up too.
I'm back now.
Okay.
Like I say, they were hating on me. This Jerry Jones fucking with the Wi-Fi like that, man.
I'm sure that's Jerry.
Cause he don't want to hear that shit. He want us to say, yeah, we gonna make the playoffs. Nah, nigga, we gonna tell you the truth.
He was just saying the Cowboys are the greatest. We wouldn't have no internet problems
at all. Like shit, this shit runs straight, no interruption for 3 hours. We were on here kissing ass, baby.
Jerry is the co-owner of the internet. Like, wait a minute.
That shit crazy. But nah, like real talk. Like you still might be a bad run defense. You don't really have a running back you can feature. You have one offensive weapon you can rely on in CeeDee Lamb. It's a tough ask for a team that's built like that to win 11 games, especially with a tougher schedule.
All right, let's say this. Let me give you the best case scenario for the Cowboys. Let's say the offensive line is a work of art. Like, Dak got 3 days to throw the ball. All type of lanes for the running backs to run. The offensive line could really catapult you into being a good team, though. It really could. I just don't know if it will. You know what I'm saying? Even with decent weapons, you know what I'm saying? Because think about it. In 2016, we had Zeke. He was a monster. But Dez was already towards the back end of his career. Jason Witten was already back towards the back end of his career. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like we had fresh, brand new weapons. We had okay guys. We had some Hall of Famers, but we had, like, they was towards the back end of their career, we'll say. Because Dez played, like, what, 1 more year after that? 2?
Mm-hmm.
How many we played? Like 1, 2? He retired and came back and shit? Like,
yeah, because Dez was off the team in 2018. So he played 2016 with Dak and 2017 with Dak.
Yeah, so he didn't last too much longer, and that team was phenomenal. But Zeke was just such a great back at the time that it just helped everything. It masked the defense. It did a lot of stuff for the team. So it's possible, man. But it's a hard. I wouldn't bet my money on it. I'll tell you that. I think that was just a perfect situation in 2016. It's gonna be hard to duplicate something like that.
I was also going to say.
Go ahead.
Yeah, damn, you got to my point at the very end when you said, especially without a Zeke, because we didn't do that with a running back committee. We did that with a special back, and Zeke was special. He went for almost 1,700 yards that year in 15 games. So we don't got that. And what Ezekiel Elliott allowed you to do was use play action. Even though those wide receivers weren't the same, they got a lot of one-on-one opportunities because of how we played football. We did a lot of stuff from under the center. We rarely ever faced third down, right? You had one-on-ones on the outside because you couldn't play too high safety shells with Zeke Elliott back there. I don't think that we got a running back good enough to dictate coverages anymore, and that's going to be why you need a better wide receiver than what you got.
Do you think? Because that was rookie Dak. We got veteran. You know what I'm saying? $100 million Dak. You can't say $100 million. You got to say $100 million. You know what I'm saying? $100 million Dak. You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole different Dak. So do you think how much better Dak is could, supplement for that? For the lack of having such a great back and just having a normal back?
Is Dak Prescott being better going to make the wide receivers make plays on the outside?
Sometimes.
I mean,
probably not enough.
That's my point. Because, sure, he can get the ball there on time. He'll identify coverages. He'll get the ball off accurately. He'll throw the ball to tight windows and fit them in. Are they going to catch it? Are they going to trip while they running their routes?
Sometimes they will.
All right. Is the ball going to hit them in the hands and it's going to become a pick six? Probably.
Do you think Jalen Tolbert could take a leap? Because he wasn't with Dak. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. He was not with Dak Prescott, bro. And even though I still feel like we deserve better, I'll just say he was not with Dak. Mingo was not with Dak. Even CeeDee Lamb was not with Dak. So, are we overreacting a little bit? I don't believe so. But I'm just trying to look at it from another perspective.
No, because we played multiple games with Dak Prescott. Do you want me to tell you how many points you scored in those games?
One second, though. We got to take into consideration CeeDee Lamb was not at training camp, and they was really not on the same page for at least 2 or 3 of them games. Right?
Okay. Take it into consideration. We'll take it into consideration. That's fine. But I'm still got to tell you what the hell they did. Now, these are the full games that Dak Prescott played. The Browns, all right, they did all right. They scored 33 points. At home against the Saints, they scored 19. They scored 20. They scored 25 against the Ravens. It's not a bad showing. We beat the shit out the Giants. We only scored 20 points. We ended up winning a thriller against the Steelers. We only scored 20 points. We got our asses completely dismantled, reassembled, and taken apart again by the Lions. We scored 9 points. 9, nigga. 49ers, we scored 24.
9 is insane. Go ahead.
So they scored 20 points or less 4 of the 7 games that Dak Prescott started. That shit ain't good, bro. They got 1 game with scoring over 28 points. So I can't sit here and act like that. They ain't good enough. They weren't good enough the last time I seen them. Now, granted, like you said, CeeDee Lamb and Dak weren't on the same page. There was some meat left on the bone from the plays that they were trying to link up together, right?
Yes.
But those other guys were awful for the most part. For the most part, man, they were awful. So I don't really know what we can do. Like, I can't take, somebody else's talent and give it to Jalen Brooks. I can't pump Jalen Tolbert full of steroids and, bull shark testosterone and shit like that to make him a better athlete. Like, they are what they are right now.
You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? It can be done. It's just not.
Okay. Which is fair. Like, I could do it. And I would be,
you know what I'm saying? You might be on the run for a few years or whatever, but it can be done.
It said Lamb still got, listen, Lamb gonna get his. The issue is he got his 1K in a season where you won 7 games. So he gonna get his. It's just gonna lead to us winning football games. You know what I'm saying? Oh, bro, you breaking up bad.
You get around. How about now?
You good? Keep going, bro. Keep going. Yeah, that's better. That's much better.
We give him a running mate, we ain't seeing the full potential. And I stand on that. Because these teams are plotting against him.
Speaking of which, I'm glad that you brought up CeeDee Lamb. Yeah, I'm glad that you brought up CeeDee Lamb and him needing a running mate. Take a look at this. I know I might be a little small, but this is a comparison of when CeeDee Lamb played with Brandon Cooks and when he played without Brandon Cooks. Everything when he played without Brandon Cooks is worse. The yards per game, the targets per the receiving touchdowns, the yards per catch, like it was a night and day difference when he did not at least have a respectable wide receiver on the field. I'm not saying that Brandon Cook was an all-world wide receiver at that point of his career, but he was so much better than Jalen Tolbert and them, it made a significant impact.
Yikes. So just imagine what it'll do for him if you put a real wide receiver right there.
That's my point. Just imagine it, man. Imagine if CeeDee Lamb had another alpha wide receiver over there, or he had another wide receiver on over there that could at least go for 1,000 yards, and you were scared of him, or he had the ability to take the top off, so you're playing your coverages different. Also, you gotta hit you with the 22 for you and the crew. She said, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad does CD need Kemp and why? It's a very good question. 10 for me, because going into the season, him and Dak Prescott were our offense. They just went out there and destroyed every defender, every defense, en route to one of the best seasons in Dallas Cowboys history in terms of offensive production. Right? We've never seen a wide receiver in Dallas Cowboys history do what CeeDee Lamb did last year. They were the offense. So they needed training camp badly so they could stay on the same page, continue to build on the chemistry and momentum that they had, and progress. Because it's not just about staying on the same page. It's also about building on that rapport, that bond, and that understanding of what you want to do as an offensive unit. Him not being there greatly impacted their timing, their rhythm, and this was also, different plays being installed. You do retool in the offseason. You don't just run the same plays. You do add some wrinkles and some extra flavor to it. He missed out on all that. So that was one of the reasons why he started slow. It negatively impacted the team from an offensive standpoint. But I'm not mad at CD because you got to get your paper. At the end of the day, you got to get paid. And that really is on Jerry Jones. There's no way you draft a wide receiver. He makes 2 All-Pro selections. He sets all kinds of franchise records. And then you wait to pay him. It was stupid. It was stupid. What you think about that, though, LandLord?
I feel like that hinders your team, man. Did you hear? See, this when it started getting me angry because you heard your coach this probably where I was real angry with a lot of us during the season, man, because a lot of people just don't like Mike. But what I was fighting for was fair treatment for any coach. This is where we fail to realize. Mike McCarthy is screaming out, and listen, y'all have my players out for the whole. Like, Mike McCarthy had to come on the microphone and say that. He's telling you the importance of his players being there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still need that rapport. You still need that chemistry. You still need those reps. I don't care how long you've been doing it. And guess what? The reason I say it's critical is because, just like he said, they were the offense. And you got to think, if we know that, guess who else knows that? The defense knows the same thing, right? So if we know they the offense and the defense know they the offense, guess who can't make an error? Guess who got to be nearly perfect? Dak and CeeDee Lamb. And if they wasn't nearly perfect, our offense was in shambles, our games was in shambles, and it didn't look good. So I feel like their margin of error was so small that any little mistake they do was going to screw us over. They need to be damn near perfect if you're not going to have them with no help. Like, that's why I came with Spam Lamb. Because nothing.
Mm-hmm. They were out of necessity. Folks don't know that wasn't just because you wanted to have a catchy slogan and shit. Like, they had no other choice but to Spam Lamb, dog. They ain't have shit else going for them.
I came with Spam Lamb just to say, hey, everything else looks terrible. Throw CeeDee the ball. like real talk. That's the whole idea behind Spam Lamb. That's why I've been telling y'all we need weapons. This is why. Because CeeDee Lamb shouldn't be the only thing that looks good on your offense, man.
Man, Elijah Robinson with a power stat right here. He said CeeDee was leading the league in receptions before he set out those last two games. Get my dog some motherfucking help. Dog, his shoulder was falling off of the bone because you were overusing him. Like, I don't think people understand that CeeDee Lamb had a listen. He should have been able to sit out a couple games to get healthy. Like, your wide receiver core was so bad, he played through an injury that he could have made worse just to try and help you win games you had no business to win. Like, y'all don't really understand how dire that shit was last year for the Dallas Cowboys offense, bro. Land, you still there, man? Look like Jerry Jones hating on LandLord now. He was over here trying to harass me and my Wi-Fi, but it look like he done attacked LandLord for right now. You there, bro?
Mike, check. Mike.
All right, you're back. You're back. You're back. Go ahead, cook up.
Okay, I was just saying.
Say what?
I was trying to see where we left off because I was back up.
No, we were talking about CeeDee Lamb. Why you were talking about Spam? Yeah, we were talking about why you were talking about Spam and Lamb and stuff.
Yeah, I just basically said it like because nothing else worked. And I'm looking at you, Jake Ferguson. Like, I don't think people understand me, man, because I was such a big Ferguson supporter. Y'all don't realize that LandLord is Cowboys over everything yet. I don't know if y'all get it. If you ain't showing up, LandLord is turning on you. Cause it's all about the Cowboys, sir. Real talk. Like, if you performing and you doing what you're supposed to do, I'm right there with you. You're not producing for my team and helping us win to the degree I hope. Real talk. And that's how it should be. Everybody should be on one accord about that. But I bet money the other teams do it. The teams hold their players accountable. The other teams ain't coddling their players just because he's CeeDee Lamb. you like him. Just because he Ferg and you like him. Them boys got to be held accountable too. That y'all don't have a problem with holding Dak accountable, do it? But when we get to talk about these other people, oh, well, you know, this and that, and then y'all got every excuse in the world for these other players. I hold even the players that I like accountable. If you ain't showing up, we gonna put you on blast. That's just how it should be. Because guess what? I might want you to stumble across this one day. You might not never see this, but it's just a chance that you do. I want to piss you off to the point that you go out there and ball the fuck out. What I want from you.
All right, they talk about Ferguson was hurt last year, so. And listen, when you're playing for a contract, do you really have the leeway to get hurt like that? I'm not trying to poo-poo on him being injured, but he still played in like 13 games and he still was held to 0 touchdowns. I know he had the concussion. I know he had the knee. I know Dak was out. But at the same time, Jalen Tolbert is being crucified for having almost 700 yards and 7 touchdowns. I can talk bad about Jake Ferguson for going out there and not scoring. If I can talk shit about Jalen Tolbert for 7 touchdowns, what he did, Jake Ferguson can't get a pass just because he got a headache.
And now,
what you say? Huh?
You gotta take.
You breaking up, man. I can't hear you. What you said?
Mic check.
You're
mic
back.
Check. I said a headache is insane, man. You can't just say that, bro. You gotta relax. That boy said because he got a headache. What I told him, like, hey, you didn't like it, but a bullet or a handshake is you, bro. Like, real talk, that's you. That boy said a headache. This man had a whole concussion here. Come on now, relax. But for real, man, I need that Ferguson back, man. I just pray they ain't took the bite or the fight out of Ferguson, man. For him being injured like that. Because I'm not gonna lie, like I said, he said some troubling things. I don't know if that's normal stuff that sure. So it might be us over his head. Was very concerning for me, man. And I just want to make sure I still got that dog that we all fell in love with the year prior. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I just hope I still see that same Ferg again. And like I said, I swear to y'all, if the Dallas Cowboys would have drafted Tyler Warren, you wouldn't have heard LandLord going crazy about it. LandLord probably was shit. Let's suit him up. I probably wouldn't even say a bad word about it, to be honest with you. I've been wanting Dak to have a dominant tight end since the beginning of time. Real talk.
Yeah, hold on. Forrest Hill said had a Super Bowl potential team for 2016 to 2019. Nah, because a Super Bowl team don't give up almost 300-yard rushing. I mean, that shit sound cool. But we seen the games. We seen them get ran off the field like it wasn't shit. So, you know. Did I lie, landlord? The Super Bowl teams give up almost 300 yards on the ground to anybody?
No, sir. They're not doing that.
Nah, we can't say all that now.
They're not doing that.
No,
we can't have peanut butter and jelly at the same time, though. It seems like that's what it is in the playoffs, bro. Like, either our offense gonna go crazy and our defense gonna suck, or vice versa.
And that's really what it's been. Because remember, in 2014, we didn't have a good defense. We just kept them off the field. That was the same for 2016, really, and 2018. 2019 defense was average. 2020, the defense was one of the worst in franchise history. We just started having good defenses when Dan Quinn got here, and even then, they were still bad run defenses. So I'm not sure why people act like this has been a Super Bowl caliber defense. They get turnovers, they rush the passers, they can't stop the run to save their lives. And they lose football games the same way No, that's why that's why when Boss was talking about defensive tackle, I was sitting here poo-pooing on the idea because damn it, I've seen this team get ran off the fucking field. Year in and year out. They always get ran off the field in these playoff games when they gotta go up against the tougher competition.
One of the biggest things I wanted to hit Boss with that I think I forgot. So shout out to Boss.
Shout out
But
to Boss.
let's think about this. Does scheme help? Because sometimes scheme can fix. Remember that now. Let's not act crazy. Sometimes your scheme can fix a bad line. Real talk. I don't know if this is the type of scheme we got, but I've seen it before. How about you, man?
I think you can hide people for a certain extent, but I think that what we did in 2018 when we were relying on Ezekiel Elliott and the offense to keep the defense off the field, it just so happened we couldn't hide them in the Rams game. They had their ass on the field.
See, it gets more difficult to hide when your competition level goes up, of course. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It get harder. So, but think about it. During the regular season, what we was doing?
Hiding their ass.
Hiding the hell out of their ass. So, I mean, it's possible. That's why I can I be...
You breaking up. Say something.
Mic check, man. I'm sorry. Mic check.
Yeah, you're back now.
I'm just saying, can I be happy for once? Like, one day I'm going to be happy. And I swear, bro, I don't like doing this. Do y'all remember the excited landlord? I used to be on there talking so crazy. I just do honest content, and I ain't been happy since then. That's all. Okay? Don't think I'm Mr. Negative. If they do something that I want, you're going to see landlord on here talking more shit than anybody on the internet. That's a promise. But I just ain't been happy yet. I can't falsify my content like that. I don't do dishonest content. So y'all forgive me. I'm just being honest. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's frustrating. I'm going to be happy one day.
One day. So Land, that's the thing. Like, yeah, we can hide them in the regular season. But do you want to hide them all year and then get the shit beat out of you in the playoffs?
That's why I was going with that. Why you just didn't pair him with a great back, man? That would have hid it. That would have helped hide this defense. If you would have paired him with a great 3-down, dominant type back, you could have hid your defense to a good amount. Real talk. But we didn't do that. Shot it running misdirection in the offseason.
I mean, can I also say this though, landlord?
Go ahead.
Why we just ain't pay and fix the shit? You know we still got the 5th most cap space in the National Football League. When there were defensive tackles worth a damn on the open market, you could have bought one. When there were wide receivers worth a damn on the open market, you could have bought one. When there were running back worth a damn on the open market, you could have bought one. Did you buy one?
No.
Okay then. So we sitting here talking about shit like we broke. Like we are the richest broke niggas that I ever known. That I ever seen in my life. Cause how you got all this money you don't ever got shit? Why are you got $30+ million and you going to your neighbor house asking to borrow some sugar? Why you borrowing sugar?
Hey man, I know this finna be a quick side mission, but when the last time any of your neighbors asked for that? Like, I used to be in a neighborhood similar to that, but not these days. Like, we don't ask for nothing no more.
Hell no. It's been a very
you
long
knock on my door, you liable to get shot. Like,
what you doing over here, boy?
That, who is you, boy?
Who sent you?
I'm gonna treat you like a straight stranger. Like, who are you, sir? And then I'm gonna talk to you through the doorbell. Like, who are you? But nah, man, that was just a blast from the past. I remember them days. Like, your neighbor used to have free range in your house. Like, he could just come walk straight in that motherfucker. Like, that was the old days in the neighborhood, man. That was the good old days right now.
Man, Ty Church living the dream. He said his neighbor just asked for some shit.
That's crazy.
You got good neighbors then, man. I don't
You
talk
got
to
some
mine.
good. That mean you still in a good community. I feel like. Don't take that as a negative thing. Like that means y'all so close that y'all don't have no shame in nothing. Like, bro, I'm coming in. Make sure everybody got on clothes. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I need to borrow your iron right quick. Like, what you coming in my house to take my iron? Like, what's going on?
That shit
Wash
funny
your
as hell.
clothes over your house and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember that back in the days, man. Back in the days, man.
Man, that's crazy. It said knock before you enter, just like the like button. Yeah, hit that like button, man.
Yeah, hit the like button. Wipe your feet on the welcome mat, and then come on in.
Man, that shit crazy as hell.
The good
Dog,
old days.
like but landlord, what's even sadder? Cause I know I ain't read this, but I'm gonna read it. 2020 they had the 31st run defense. 2021 was 16th. 2022 was 22nd. 2023 was 16th. Last year they were 30th. You've been sorry as hell stopping the run for half a decade, and you ain't spent no money at that position yet.
Thanks. That's been my sentiments, bro. I said we bad at it, bro. It's just certain positions we bad at. Drafting and stuff, like trying to acquire. We've been trying for years, and it just don't work. Defensive tackle is the top of that list. Just go steal somebody else's. That's what everybody else do.
Mm-hmm.
Just go buy somebody that's good already. Problem solved. The end. Like, it's not that hard, bro.
I mean, listen, because you go down the list, Tristan Hill didn't work out. Up to this point, Maji Smith has not worked out. Antoine Woods was like a UDFA, and he was undersized, and he ended up leaving. Who are these defensive tackles we're bringing in and are actually succeeding?
I mean, we got a couple of older guys like Jonathan Hankins did pretty well. He probably
Free
did the
agent.
best.
I'm talking about like our draft picks and our UDFA.
Oh,
Yeah, you gotta go back.
That's
You
go
gotta,
back.
like Jay Ratliff maybe.
Yeah. That's like how many years? About
1,000
15
years ago. Like there were
Oh,
dinosaurs
crazy.
in Dallas last time we had a good defensive tackle.
I ain't even have a beard yet. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy. He said they think they can trade a pick for a defensive tackle like they did with Jordan Phillips, who sucked. Dog, we really waited way too long to try and fix defensive tackle because all the good ones are gone now. And listen,
You see
go ahead.
what? Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say he brought up Jay. Dog, Maji Smith was the first round pick, and he ain't do shit as a rookie. I damn sure don't think the 6th round pick that played at UCLA gonna come in and change life for me on my defensive line. Like Jay need to worry about making the team. Jay need to worry about making the team before I could even say that he gonna help me. You know what I'm talking about? So I love this time of year. We got all the faith in the world in these rookies before there's actual football games to be played. And then I promise you, the moment the ball is hyped and they out there getting their ass whooped, we're gonna change how we feel about them for the rest of the season.
Yeah, man. Like that's partially why I don't be team trenches while my quarterback is on the back end of his career. Most trenches picks are future picks, bro. Like, let's be real about it. Even O-line, like it's gonna help you now because he's a great talent, but it's really for the future. Like Tyler Booker is gonna be blocking for another quarterback as well. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be blocking for Dak, and then whoever else after that. He's still gonna be blocking for somebody else. It's really more of a future pick. But I'm just trying to capitalize on now. You know what I'm saying? So, especially for a defensive lineman, that's why I was opposed to drafting Mazi Smith. That year, you can go find my work. I said, I don't want no defensive tackle. Because LandLord be thinking about winning now, bro. Like, I don't think some people understand how to seize the moment. They need me in there talking to their ass. Like, bro, do y'all realize what's going on right now? Like, you got one of the better quarterbacks in the league, whether you like him or not. He's still one of the better quarterbacks in the league. And you can with him if you do the right things. But guess what? It's for a limited time only. It's going for $19.99. You know what I'm saying? It's for a limited time only, bro. So you can either capitalize on it now or look back 10 years later like, damn, we should have won a ring with Romo. I thought y'all learned y'all lesson. Like, what are we doing? This is a critical time right now, y'all. Do y'all see? I think me coming from
yeah, you broke up completely. But I'm gonna keep cooking till LandLord get back in here, man.
Mike check.
Yeah, you're back. You're back now, I think. I think you're back now.
Man, bro, I was just on my football teams was just on the top of the world, y'all. Well, my football team, not too long ago, Alabama was winning championships. The Spurs was winning championships. That time, you capture them moments because it don't last. That time, so we got to be able to strike while the iron is hot and capitalize on having a pretty damn decent quarterback and a decent team right now. But it looked like the Joneses don't do that.
Yeah, you would expect somebody at Jerry Jones' age not to be so concerned about a future he might not see. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would think that Jerry Jones would want to go out on top one last time with a quarterback of his choosing, trying to win a championship on the way out, man, to solidify himself. But you know, like you said, I don't really know what the thought process is, man. I don't get it.
Your timeline should always be tied to your quarterback, bro.
I agree. Because you got an older quarterback, you need to be trying to compete. Dak Prescott is too old for a rebuild. Like if you take three years to rebuild, Dak Prescott would be 35 years old in 3 years. If it's gonna take you 3 years to get your team back together, he'll be a 35-year-old veteran at the back end of his contract. He may not even be a good quarterback by then. You have no idea. You have no idea what level Dak Prescott gonna be playing on, especially with the injuries he suffered. So Dak Prescott might not even be a good quarterback in 3 years. But you're up here trying to plan for a 3-year rebuild. It's gonna be even fucking longer if Dak Prescott ain't worth a damn by the time you actually get stuff around him.
Y'all want to know something else sad?
What's up?
CeeDee Lamb gonna have another quarterback throwing to him too. In Dallas.
CeeDee Lamb is gonna ask for a trade.
I'm just saying he gonna either, like, you know, you see what I'm getting at. I'm just getting at, like, bro, Tyler Booker would be blocking for another QB. CeeDee Lamb will be receiving passes from another QB. Dak is not gonna be here for that much longer, bro. He's not. So you should be striking right now. This is why I'm so against all this other goofy stuff we be doing. This is why. Our timeline is limited. If we had Jaden Daniels, I'd be like, yeah, team trenches. Get this guy. Let him develop 5 years. We good. Bro, we can strike now.
Cuz said, LandLord, he said, they literally got the pigtail cord around my boy neck right now. Free my nigga LandLord to be more devious and diabolical, damn it.
Damn.
Trump shit won't let my do this. I can't fucking read.
Let my he just scrambled him up a little bit.
Nah, it's Gucci, because listen, you were scrambled up for a while mid rant, it sounded like robot voices, but you came back in clear and you kept cooking, so that's all that matters.
Good Lord. Y'all bear with us, man. We try to get y'all this content no matter what we got going on. So y'all just bear with us. You know.
Remember, Angry already asked if Hell had Wi-Fi. They do, but it's not great. That's why LandLord shit be going in and out like that. So you just gotta bear with my boy, man. You gotta bear with my boy. But you ain't lied about that though, man. I don't think going into a rebuild with a 30-plus-year-old quarterback is good team building. Unless they're not planning for Dak Prescott to be involved in the rebuild. If they just signed Dak Prescott to be the fall guy during the rebuilding years, and they're gonna get the quarterback of their choice, then that's a different story. It's also bullshit, nefarious, and diabolical. But they could be looking at it like that. Like, fuck Dak, we're gonna go with this new quarterback. We're gonna have everything, and we're gonna swap them out when the time comes. They could be doing some devilish shit like that. But we also know there's no guarantee the quarterback they bring in is good either.
Facts.
Because Dak Prescott's an all-pro and an MVP candidate at the end of the day. And you could be replacing him with a starter. He might be an average-ass quarterback that you bring in here.
Man, listen, I just told y'all, Joe Milton will probably sell his first cousin to be good as Dak Prescott right now. Real talk. He would probably sacrifice his cousin. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm just joking theoretically, but y'all get what I'm saying. That's a great feat to accomplish. Like, we're not acting like Dak is the greatest of all time, but to say he's not a damn good quarterback, I feel like you just got some hate in your heart. We've seen him do it, but like, we just ain't seen him do it on the biggest stages, and I feel like he needs help. You know what I'm saying? It's obvious. Every quarterback needs help. Pat just needed help, didn't he? That's why he didn't get it done. You know what I'm saying? Like, every quarterback needs help. And I just feel like we don't do a good job of getting Dak his.
Yep. That's very true. That's very true, man. Because, listen, I've shown y'all the graphic 1,000 times about Dak Prescott in the playoffs. About how he had some damn good playoff performances that we end up losing. Like, Dak individually played well enough to beat the Rams. But what he supposed to do when the defense gives up 300 yards on the ground, basically? Like, he played well enough to beat the Green Bay Packers his rookie year. It's not
what he's supposed to do?
What? Play defense?
Lose.
Damn.
That's what he's supposed to do.
That's what I'm saying, dog. So, like, we're mad at Dak Prescott for not winning playoff games, but we're never mad at nobody else that are also involved in the losing. We ain't say shit to the Marcus Lawrence about 2016 when the defense allowed a 3rd and 20 conversion to set up the game-winning field goal. Right? We fought back, tied that game up twice, and we lost on a walk-off field goal because they gave up a 3rd and 20 completion. Right? Nobody gives the defense any kind of pushback or blame for 2018 when they gave up 273 on the ground to two running backs. One of the running backs, listen, LandLord, one of the running backs had the degenerative knees, and the other one was at home getting fat on his couch a week earlier, and he came in that motherfucker, ran for 100 yards against us. So, I'm not saying Dak Prescott has been perfect, but he has played multiple games where he was good enough to win and they still lost. That's all I'm saying. Selective blaming, facts. Because last time I checked, nobody on the Dallas Cowboys, that's only played for the Dallas Cowboys has been past the divisional round. None of these boys have been past the divisional round that we drafted. Not Micah, not Diggs, not CD, but somehow it's only Dak Prescott's fault.
Facts. They don't hold nobody accountable for Dak. That's crazy.
It's crazy.
And like I said, I think I did a good job in explaining this last season. I said, when we get into this season, don't forget the off season now. Mm-hmm. Don't forget this off season. Because we'll get into the end season and be like, man, why we can't run the ball? Nigga, did you get a running back? Like, what is you talking about? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, why we can't throw the ball? Did you get a wide receiver? Like, let's not forget about the offseason when we get in season. Think about what you did and think about what you didn't do. This is the stuff that's going to come back and hunt you if you don't take care of it. Let's not forget about the offseason in the in season.
Yo, I can hear it right now. Man, why ain't nobody open? You ain't got no wide receiver, nigga.
I think we totally forget about the offseason when we in season. No lie. Like, 100% forget.
They said they hold Dak more accountable for the 30-year drought more than Jerry Jones. Like, yeah, Dak Prescott ain't been here but 10 years. They weren't shit. Listen, Dak Prescott was a Dallas Cowboy fan growing up. The drought has been so long, he wasn't old enough to see the Super Bowl championships. He was too young.
That tells you a lot. So why is he... The drought should be on the organization. And that's something I want people to understand, too. We put all this pressure on quarterbacks about winning Super Bowls. Don't you know the strength and conditioning team get a ring? Like, everybody get a ring, bro. This is organization. It's an organizational win. Everybody gets a ring, bro. So that lets you know how hard it is. Everybody's... So why are we just saying Dak ain't won one? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, everybody gets love when they win a ring, bro. Everybody. They might throw the janitor a ring. Like, everybody gets...
Everybody eats. He ain't lied about that. And LandLord, to piggyback on your point, like you said, it's an organization wins a Super Bowl, but when they don't, it's also an organizational failure. Because, LandLord, do you know there are people that criticize the Green Bay Packers because they only got 2 championships out of Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre, like damn near 40 years of Hall of Fame quarterback play, and they only got 2 Super Bowls in that time frame with 2 of the best quarterbacks ever? Right? You know, people critique them for that. So
yeah.
why did the Dallas Cowboys organization escape scrutiny for having back-to-back all-pro quarterbacks and only having 4 combined playoff wins between the 2 of them?
It's insane.
That's all I'm saying.
Because Jerry is a hell of a salesman and he's a charming young man. You know what I'm saying? He's a charming young man. He know how to deflect all the hate and the negativity and put it somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? You over here like, Jerry, where my money? He like, man, that's a funny way to say money, ain't it? Like, now he just threw you off. like you don't know what's going on for some reason because Jerry's just like that. Like, he's a master deflector, I think. Like, we up here talking about this shit right now, and we should be proud to talk about something else, basically with Jerry.
Man, we should have did something different with our time, but we always got to come back to, because there's always holes on our defense, or there's always holes in our offense. We never get the luxury of just going and saying that we done filled everything. We're confident in every aspect of our offense and every aspect of our defense. Like, there's always something missing with the Dallas Cowboys. There was a point where we didn't have no linebackers. We had safeties playing the position. There was a point where we were doing wide receiver by committee one off season. There was a point where we were doing running back by committee. Like, it's always something with the damn Dallas Cowboys and how they construct their team. And then we expect to reinvent the wheel and win a championship. That shit don't make no sense.
Exactly.
Salute to Lisa V, some of High Henny Nation. Salute to y'all. And, hey, we got over 100 people across all platforms, man. If you're in the liquor store, if you're in the trap, I need you to hit that like button. I need you to hit that share button. I need you to slap the shit out of an Eagles fan. And if you got it on your heart and you got it on your mind, if you can spare a dime and help your people out, hit that Cash App, man. $Henny the more on my end. $landlord 723 on landlords in, man. It goes a long way in helping your independent content creators go out here and continue to bring y'all this fire ass content, man.
Facts. And cook up. So yeah, man. I really do appreciate y'all too, man. Even just rocking with us, we appreciate that. Y'all hitting the like button. You know what I say? Hit the like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. We appreciate y'all.
Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. I guess we'll take like a couple questions before we wrap up. It's been an hour and a half, so we'll take a couple questions and then we'll wrap the show up, man. It's been a damn good show though.
Yeah.
He said, "My bad. 37 different starters since we last won a Super Bowl. That is crazy. We had 37 different starting quarterbacks since we won a championship.
My God. But they blame Dak for all of them. They blame Romo too, to be fair though. They blame Romo and too.
I don't think they hate Romo nowhere near the amount that they be talking crazy about Dak though.
I don't know about that. That's debatable.
I don't remember it being this bad, but it also was before social media was ass big. You know what I'm saying?
They hated Romo too, bro. Real talk. I think whoever the star in the Cowboys quarterback and he's supposed to be good, they gonna hate you out. They gonna hate you out.
What's crazy? They love Cooper Rush, and we know he was sorry.
Oh, they love Cooper Rush to death.
Man, they love Cooper
Rush.
They love the fuck out of Andy Dalton. We had folks changing their profile pictures to Andy Dalton, man.
That shit crazy. It's like, I don't want it to be a racial thing. Is it a racial thing? Like, Romo considered white? Is he a Hispanic or something?
Folks ain't know Tony Romo was Hispanic until after he finished playing. Them folks ain't know Tony Romo was Hispanic.
His name sounds Hispanic though, Romo.
Them folks don't know what none of that shit is, man.
But yeah, they do Dak pretty dirty though. But I really do think it's weird though that the backup quarterback is the most popular guy in Dallas every time.
Dog,
Joe ain't got it yet though. Joe ain't got that popularity yet though.
Oh shit, they already got Joe nicknames and shit. They got Milton Season. They calling him Bazooka Joe. It's already there.
Milton Season.
Yeah, Milton Season. They call him Bazooka Joe. Somebody in the chat just said that Joe was gonna take Dak Prescott's job like 10 minutes ago.
Welcome to the Dallas Cowboys, people.
Welcome to the Dallas Cowboys, Joe. Welcome to the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, the Red Rifle, Rush Hour, Lance Season.
They had some for everybody but Dak.
Like
that's what that nickname is.
Well, yeah, listen. The crazy thing about it, they would have loved Dak too. He just took Romo's job too quick.
You think that's what it is, though? If Dak would have just naturally progressed to being a quarterback, do you think they would have had so much hate for him?
Because remember, they didn't get the chance to love the backup Dak Prescott because he had to start week 1, game 1. They loved him in preseason and stuff, right? But you just seen Tony Romo ball the last time he was out there in 2014 when he had a full season. So if Tony Romo was out there messing up and then he got hurt and then Dak Prescott came in and he balled the way he balled and didn't get the job book, they would have felt differently about Dak Prescott at that point. It's just that Tony Romo had finally shown that he could be a playoff caliber quarterback from what you've seen in 2014, the Dez Carter debacle, and then he lost his job the way that he lost his job.
Yeah.
I think if Dak Prescott was the backup going into the season, it would have been the same way. They didn't get a chance to do the Dak season or Dak tackler and shit like that, like they did with Rush and them, because it happened too damn quick.
Okay, I give you that. I agree.
Because you got to think about it. They love Joe Milton, and he a big black. You know, I ain't finna say all that.
They love Joe Milton because he ain't starting.
Exactly. They love Joe Milton because he ain't starred, but also part now he a brother. So it doesn't matter who. I don't think it matter what race or gender. They could have had a woman back up. They gonna she finna go crazy.
She finna take Dak job. Why they always gotta take Dak job though? That just show you how much they hate Dak though. Like it don't matter who the hell we put in the backup. It's all.
Man, they done shot my boy LandLord.
Nah.
Are you back? All right, you back now. Okay, you had disappeared for a second. We are not listening. You done put this in here like 30 times. Stephen A. Smith was never be president. That nigga put that shit in here like 7 times. He said, Stephen A. Smith for president. No, the fuck he will not. Then you have nerve to say, then you have nerve to have your name is Jesus is Lord. The Lord did not tell you that nigga should be president.
Man, you in here doing somebody else's work, not the Lord's. Saying stuff like that. But yeah, man. I might have to go ahead and ride out. You know what I'm saying? Man, he ain't got assassinated, y'all. Jared finally found out where he at, and he sent them goons over there. But we still rocking, man. I was finna get ready to wrap it up anyway. We appreciate everybody rocking with us, man. Hey, if y'all can do me a solid, make sure y'all go like and share on both pages, man. We'll really appreciate that. And, you know, if you got $2, $1, $3, it don't matter, man. If you could throw your boy a little change, you know what I'm saying? I'm shaking my cup. If you could throw us a little change, we'll appreciate y'all, man, while we on the way out, man. Real talk. We just gave y'all a whole hour and a half of good old Cowboys Convos, late at night and all. And we just rocking out like that, man. So y'all show us some love and some appreciation. We appreciate y'all right back.
And Joe, you good. You was good, Joe. We just meddling you.
What he said?
He said, I'm just joking. He said he joking. It's all good, nigga.
He said Trump 2028. That ain't even legal, sir. That's not even legal.
They said they're going to change the law, man.
Trump, what if Trump changed the law and do it anyway? Like, that'll be gangster, though. I'm not going to hold you. That'll be gangster.
Oh, that should be funny as hell. Politics is hell, dog. Politics is hell. But yeah, please hit the Cash App or something on the way out, man. I'm delusional at this point. So yeah, but thank God.
He did 3 shows today. So the hardest working man on YouTube today, probably Henny the more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Listen, if Boss had hit me up about the film session, I would have did a 4th one. But you know, I think my boy is still busy. I think we're gonna have to hold that off until tomorrow. But I think we'll have time to do the film session tomorrow. We'll finish out looking at defensive tackles. We'll probably look at Hurst. We'll look at Mozzie Smith from last year to see if he was really bad or not. Then, what the hell else was I finna say?
What the hell?
Oh, yeah. What the hell? What the helly?
That song is ridiculous.
Hey, man. What the heliante?
I never successfully listened to that song. I just hear everybody saying it. I can't make it through that song.
Yeah, dog. I'm too old to listen to that shit. There gotta be something that preschoolers listen to or something. Maybe I'm not here. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me.
I'm old school.
Mm-mm. But yeah, man. Fuck Jerry Jones. Fuck the Eagles. Fuck Schottenheimer if he don't give me a wide receiver. Fuck Will McClay for not drafting a good running back. Fuck any content creator that make popcorn content for casuals. Fuck bald people.
Wait a minute, man.
Hold on, nigga, I ain't done.
Hold on. These are the sentiments of the ACL sport. These views do not reflect the thoughts and views of LandLord from Alabama. Thank you.
Fuck LandLord.
We just got back monetized, so you finna see
Hold
that?
on, man.
Everybody
Hold
think I'm
on, I
the
ain't done.
nefarious one. He the nefarious too. So let's say he's nefarious too. Hen is nefarious too. Hashtag nefarious too. That's you.
Yeah, man. Fuck offensive lineman too. Now that we at it, you know you could have had Brock Hoffman ass out there, man. You could have had Brock Hoffman out there, bitch, nigga. Fuck it.
He ain't gotta be stopped, child. Like, hey, where's the manager? We need to call the manager. He's off, and I don't think he's coming back right.
Nah, it's over with, man. He said bald head hoes. Listen, you know it's nefarious when you say bald head hoe shit, and you know it's bad. You know it's bad.
Relax. But
He
yeah,
said he
man.
cuss like a priest.
Once you do that, it's time to go. So I go by Alabama with the I tap.
And yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, you broke up. You broke up, man. He said, shout out to your dentist. Let's see. What do you mean by that, sir? What do you mean by that? Do you like my pearly whites? You like my pearly whites? You like the way I put them on your mama? You like the way I put my mouth on your mama? He said he need to go to church. I might go one day. He said Dallas is ass. Yeah, I'm finna go. But before I go, Mickey, never mind. We just came back. I ain't finna get canceled. God bless America. Never look down but the stars up, and fuck Mickey too.